welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to film my version of a sugar skull and the Dia los Muertos Day of the Dead celebration. So I just took, I kind of just went with it and winged it. It's different, you know, shapes and swirls, and I just kind of created my own version. I know there's a ton of different videos and a ton of different photos of this type of makeup, but I wanted to do my own coloring and my own blending and
Captain America right here.
My own take on what I would do if I was this for Halloween. So if you guys want to see my version of a sugar skull, then keep watching.
See you later.
Okay, so let's get started. First, I'm just using a all white body paint, face paint, whichever you prefer to use. And I'm going to layer that as dark as I want so that my face will be super pale and very dead looking. Then I'm just going to use a translucent powder just to keep that in place like so. Next, I'm going to be shaping out where I want the eyes. So you want a hollow eye shape, so I'm just going to be using a black body paint to shape out where I want my eyes to go. Alright, now I'm just going to be doing some little ribbon motions around. This does not need to be perfect. You can do whatever shapes you would like around the eyes. I got some different inspiration from different photos, and then I just tweaked it to make it my original way that I would like to do it. So just grab different shapes and ideas, and then, you know, just roll with it. Make it a little bit original, make it your own. It's super fun and easy. So just get some inspo and then, you know, take over. So I just decided to do these ribbon shapes. Again, they're not perfectly, you know, sized or anything. You're just going to loop them around your eyes. Next, I'm going in and I'm going to create kind of that skull-shaped nose. I kind of messed this up at first, but I go back and fix it later, so no worries there. And sorry I'm looking down. I have like my little standing mirror right there, so I was just looking into that. Alright, so now I'm going to be doing some shapes on the chin. Instead of doing a rose, I decided to do some different petals, like kind of like a lotus. So I'm just shaping out the leaves, and I keep adding as I go until it's the way that I like it. So we're going to do some little leaves, some big leaves. You can do a rose, you can do a heart, you can do any kind of shape that you want on your chin area. This is just what I decided to go with. So I'm just layering that up to my liking, and then I'm going to add some different details to that, and I'm adding some dots. And we're going to be filling all this in with color later on in the video. So again, just create, you know, the look that you would like. So next we're going to be moving on to the jaw area. Now I'm just doing some different swirls. Again, I'm just kind of freehanding this with, you know, what I wanted to do. You can do any kind of shape. And then I'm going to be adding a couple more of those dots so that it ties it in with the chin. And then after this, I decided to go with a purple and magenta color scheme because I haven't really seen a lot of purple sugar skulls. So I decided to carve out that line around my jawbone on each side with a medium purple eyeshadow. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a harsh contour line to give it that skull-like bone effect, but in a subtle way. So I'm using that same medium purple tone, and I'm going to curve that around to go with the shapes that I've already created on my face. I used eyeshadow with this, and I feel like it worked really well on top of the body paint once the body paint was dry. So then I'm just going to start blending out and down with lighter shades of purple just so that it has a gradient ombre effect on my cheekbones, and I thought it added a cool look to it. So this is just the color scheme I decided to go with. I mean, there's blue, pink, you can do a lot of black and black and red sugar skulls, but I wanted to do color, and I kind of based this off the inspiration of my ColourPop Bedazzled liquid lipstick, which is a gorgeous purple, so that's kind of where I got the purple inspiration from. I had to mix blue and red for my nose because I didn't have purple body paint. Now I'm going in with a medium purple eyeshadow, and I'm just packing that all around the outer circle, well, the inner circle, but the outer line of my eye. And then I'm going to be doing that same ombre effect as we get in closer to my lid. So we're going to go lighter as we go. So here I'm packing on a medium purple tone, and for these eyeshadows I'm using the BH 120 eyeshadow color palette. And then I'm just going to do a hot pink so that we have a different color on the inner portion of my eye. I just thought that that added a really cool effect and made it super colorful and fun. So next we're going to be moving on to, here I added some eyeshadow to the nose because I didn't like the purple color that my paint mix actually made. Now I'm just going to do a winged liner because, I mean, sugar skulls can be fierce. So I wanted to add a winged liner. I thought it added a little bit more detail to the eyes. I didn't want to go crazy with different shapes close to my eye, so I just decided to do a dramatic wing, and I actually used black body paint for this. I didn't use a liquid liner because I was already, using body paint for everything else, and it went on really smooth actually. So once I have that, I'm going to start creating a purple color in the shape of a V on my forehead because I wanted to add some color up there before we do the details on top of that. So I mixed together purple and pink to get a cool color. Now I'm going to be going in with my detail brush and some black body paint, and here I'm just freehanding different shapes. I did mess my forehead up a little bit, but no one would ever notice because, again, you can kind of do whatever you want, which is the fun of doing a sugar skull. So I just kind of winged it, went with different lines and shapes as I went along. So yeah, here I'm trying to think of what I want to do. So I decided to go with these points, which I kind of ended up making them a little uneven, as you'll end up seeing in the middle, but that's okay because I fixed it, and you can't even really tell. So I'm just going to go in and do little triangles along both sides, like so. And then you'll be able to see in this next clip right here how it became a little uneven because it was so close together, but that's okay. I just made like a little teepee and then started doing like a spider web effect of lines in towards it, and you can't even tell. But you could do, any shape you want. A lot of people will just do the spider web on their forehead or the upside down heart, but I wanted to give it a little bit more detail. So this is just the pattern that I decided to go with. This was really, really fun to create. Probably my favorite that I've gotten to actually do by hand just because it lets you be really creative. So I enjoyed this a lot. Here I'm just adding those dots again because, I have them in different areas of my face already. So yeah, so far so good. Now I'm going to be adding some more swirls to the temple area to go along with my bottom swirls, except I'm reversing these ones to go upwards. I wanted to add some little teardrops to give it a little bit more of a detailed effect here, so that's what I'm doing right now. And then now I'm going in and filling in those lotus shaped flower leaves with purple and pink just so that we can add some more color to it. And then I had to go over some of it with the black because the shadow did fade it in certain areas, but again, you can just play around with it whichever color you would like. Here I decided to add some pink to give it more of that ombre look that we were talking about earlier because I thought that it added a really cool effect. This is that liquid lipstick by ColourPop that I was talking about. The color is Bedazzled, and it is a gorgeous matte liquid lipstick. So I kind of based the entire look around this lipstick alone, which is why I chose purple and pinks. So I'm just putting that on my lips right now. And then we're going to move on to doing the detail of the mouth. You can totally skip this part, or you could do it. Some people go full out skull mouth, but I decided to just extend the mouth lines and then go, you know, just do vertical lines to give it that skull-like effect, but it doesn't really ruin the lips because I love those lips. So I decided to do them a little bit on the lips, up and down. Added a cool effect. So this is the completed look. I loved it. Have fun with it, you guys. And if you recreate, make sure you hashtag me or tag me in your looks. Oh, and here I just added some shimmer because I wanted to give this girl some highlight. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to catch my next Halloween videos because there's more to come. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next one.